Session 24 of Fundamentals of Financial Management of 4th semester BBA of Mangalore University. Let us revise the entire module in this session. Recap of the entire session and the questions asked from the examination point of view. In module 2, Capital Budgeting Decisions, we have studied about the meaning and its significance, the process of capital budgeting, the processes idea generation, idea selection, screening, then implementing the project, then post-evaluation, like that. So there are different stages. Nature of projects for investment. We have independent projects, dependent projects, mutually exclusive projects. There are competing projects. Then there are mutually exclusive, like you can select only one project at the cost of another. Then capital rationing, like you have limited funds, therefore there may be equally beneficial projects, but you cannot use or invest in all the projects. You may have to partially decide upon the investment. Next is cash flows versus accounting profits. In accounting profits, the factor that is non-cash item, which is depreciation, is taken into consideration. But in case of cash flows, the actual cash inflow and cash outflow is considered. But in accounting profits, when the actual cash is received or paid is not kept into record. This is for the sake of accounting profits. So here the cash flows are given more advantage over the accounting profits because it gives the actual picture of the inflows and outflows of the cash. Then we have studied about long-term investment evaluation techniques. To invest the funds in the long-term projects, how do we evaluate those projects or proposals? We have studied about the two methods. One is traditional techniques, which are called as non-discounted, which do not give value to the time factor, where we have studied about the payback period and the accounting or average rate of return. Two methods where the time factor is ignored, but the higher the rate of return and quicker the returns is considered. In case of the second method, discounted cash flow technique, here the time factor is given importance, and we have studied the four methods, that is NPV, IRR, profitability index, and the discounted payback period method, which is an advancement which has given importance to the time factor compared to this payback period method. So these are the techniques we have studied here, and we have to compute problems on these methods, ARR, payback period, NPV, and profitability index from the examination point of view. So let us see some of the expected questions from the examination point of view. We have our question paper as 4-mark questions. Maybe out of 7 you are supposed to answer any 4. Then we have 8-mark questions. You are supposed to answer any 4 out of 7. Then we have 16-mark questions. Out of 4 you are supposed to answer any 2 questions. So in the section A, 4 marks, we may expect these questions. Give the meaning of mutually exclusive projects. So one which is selected over the other. So there is option to select only one and the other one is to be foregone. What is capital rationing? Capital rationing is we have limited investment, but there are different equally compatible projects, and because of the limited investment we may have to invest partially in different profitable projects. Then what is project evaluation? How do we do the project evaluation? What are the methods? What are the two categories of evaluation techniques of investment proposals? The two techniques are traditional techniques and modern techniques, or non-discounted techniques and discounted techniques. Then what is payback period? This is a traditional technique of evaluating an investment proposal, where time factor is not given important, but the returns, what you have invested, how quickly you get it back. If you have invested rupees 10,000, in how many years you get those 10,000 rupees back? In the first year you may get 5,000, next year 2,000, next year 3,000, next year 4,000. You may get, the life of the project may be longer or shorter, but we are only concerned about when the amount is got back, that is 10,000 is got back. If it is within 3 years, then the payback period is 3 years. If it is 4 years, then 4 years, or there may be fraction of period in months, in days. Then next question is, what is discounted payback period? So discounted payback period is an advancement of this payback period. The drawback of this method, where the time factor was not considered, here the time factor is considered. That is, the 1 rupee invested today is more worth than after 1 year. So if today you invest 1 rupee, but after 1 year its value may be 90 paise or 80 paise. So there are discounted factors given at rupee 1. So we need to consider that and see the returns. The method is same, both the method follow the same technique, that is getting the return quickly, but here the discounted return is considered. The next, give the accept reject rule of IRR method, internal rate of return. It is on the trial and error method, how it is considered. You need to give the rule here. The next is write the accept reject rule of profitability index method. That was 1. If it is above 1, then the proposal is accepted. If it is less than 1, the proposal is rejected. So expected questions for 8 marks is, explain the capital budgeting process. So the process is nothing but the steps that are followed, right from idea generation, idea screening, selection, then giving priorities, then selecting the right one, implementing the project, and then finally making a post appraisal of the project or the feedback, like this. So there are stages of the evaluation of a project, so that in future we don't do the mistake again. Next is, explain the significance of capital budgeting decision. So what are the benefits? By taking a right capital budgeting decision, we may get the benefits of, we can avoid the losses, we can make the investment in the best projects, as it is a long-term project, or when we select the proposal, wrong proposal should not be selected. So there are so many benefits of capital budgeting decisions and the techniques that are used. Next is for 16 marks, you may expect a theory question describing the capital budgeting technique. In spite of that, problem on capital budgeting technique involving the computation of payback period method, accounting or average rate of return method, net present value method, profitability index, and discounted payback method. So on these 5, the first 2 of the first technique, traditional technique, and the last 3 are of the modern technique. You need to learn to calculate the capital budgeting technique or the method, calculation of investment proposals with these methods. So this is an expected question for 16 marks.